I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold up
Starry,
to ours.
which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Isabel, cleric upstairs in the inn. Without her blessing, those shadows will be all over you. I hope that's a joke. Jaheira's counting on your help. We all are.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vamp.
It's for a good cause.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a sport. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
As a matter of fact, I think I might. I've sensed some in the area. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic. Once you know what you're looking for, I can show you where I'd look.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
Fuck yes, we will.
Sure. Meantime, if you need to stock up, everything I have is available. Shout if you need anything else.
hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Gaith and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Please.
To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Just answer the question. You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Well met.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selune. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed. A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. It hurts. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selunite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Let's hope your cunning is as strong as your optimism. You're the key to all of this. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
The corpse regards you, life.
Orders of the General. Absolutes chosen. Squad captured. Enlightened. Trusted me. Cross cursed lands. Carry the light. Ketheric. Thorn.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Crime.
Let's have a look.
Don't jest. We're all closer to oblivion than you might think. And when we're gone, there'll be no one left to stop Ketheric. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. Moon and shadow. Light and dark. Divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
I'm ready.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
Got to keep moving.
I'll tell him you said so.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem. But the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. My dear, nothing is coincidence. Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. At times, I wonder if some other fiend swapped out your tongue with that of an ox. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. Not with you, at least. Although I sense there's something your friend wants to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
You haven't told them, and you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know. Cazador worked on it from dusk until dawn, all with an ancient blade he called his needle. Cutting and tearing, starting over if I screamed or winced too much. It was a rough night. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Preparing to march, I wager.
What's on your mind?
We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. Some of us fought back, or tried to, but it was hopeless. All I could do was run. I don't know. It just happened so quickly. How do you do it? How do you keep going? Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, Agreed. We must end the threat at Moonrise altogether. With your help, we stand every chance of doing just that. I trust that you will.
Something over there.
Well met. Starian, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Yes.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
Stop wasting my time.
Climbing up a tree.
I am not here for chit-chat, so make yourself useful.
If you desire conversation, please do find someone.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. See what you can learn from it. It might reveal something about his actions before the curse. Then we may find means to wake him. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Thaniel.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more.